This Thursday, we're going to air our special coverage of the leaders' debate for the upcoming provincial election. And John Santos will be there with me Thursday following the 90-minute event. And we're going to break down the most important moments of the night. John is here tonight as well. And John, why is a leaders' debate so important to an election? Why should people be tuning in?
People are really busy, and they don't have a lot of time to tune into politics, much as I wish they would spend more time, because it makes my job as a researcher easier. And so the debate is often one of the few points of contact that any voter will have with an election campaign, and a lot of people, that will be the only time that they really spend a lot of time thinking about who they're going to vote for, and so a lot is riding on that debate.
Can a leader's performance in a debate actually change the outcome of the election?
It's difficult. It's not on average it sort of matters 5–10%. I think sometimes debates don't matter at all, and sometimes they're pivotal. Certainly what we saw in the last election was when Jim Prentice said math is hard. That was a pivotal moment, and that was the point in the campaign when Rachel Notley's support really took off.
And nowadays, with people with social media watching leaders debate, little tiny moments like math is hard could suddenly erupt on the Twitter sphere, and it could be one of those things that kind of grabs hold and becomes an issue for an election.
Yeah, definitely. And before it was just the media making highlight reels, and you sort of watch it like like the 11 o'clock sports highlight reel, right? But now partisans on Twitter can certainly record the debate themselves. They can clip out key moments, sometimes decontextualized from the larger discussion happening around them, and they will clip that. It will go viral amongst their supporters, and that could cause it to go viral amongst the population as a whole. And certainly things have the power to take a life of their own.
Absolutely. So we have 4 party leaders in this debate. So how does that shape strategy, or does it at all?
Well, Notley wasn't confirmed right away for the debate, and there was some speculation that she was really hoping Derek Fildebrandt would get invited, which would create a bit of heat for Jason Kenney on the right. So I think predominantly we're going to see like a two-person contest in the debate, much like we've seen a two-party race so far, and you're going to see Rachel Notley and Jason Kenney really try and squeeze the minor party leaders out.
So anything that you're looking forward to watching in particular?
Well, I mean, certainly each party and each leader have their talking points. They know which policies and which lines of messaging are going to be they're going to be focusing on. I think what I'm going to be looking for is the tone from each of the leaders, and I'm going to be watching to see if any leader seems particularly rattled by their opponents, because we're getting into the halfway mark of the campaign, and I'm sure both, all of the leaders are getting under each other's skin.
Well, and we have seen, you've talked about tone, we've seen negative campaigning out there. Do you think this could get nasty?
I think this potential is certainly there, but even in the lead up to the campaign, Jason Kenney has been very deliberate in not criticizing Rachel Notley directly. And that's not to say that the UCP campaign hasn't been negative, but very little of it has actually been coming from him. Rachel Notley, for her part, has been criticizing Jason Kenney's past and his record, but a lot of the more negative criticisms have not been coming from her. It's been coming from other candidates or partisans on social media, right? And so I think the leaders, for the most part, are going to try and stay above that. But I can see them trying to get under each other's skin to make the other, just lose their game face, provoke them, maybe say something, out of turn. And certainly there's the potential for that to turn into a viral social media moment.
So many things to look forward to. Thank you so much, John, for being here. And I'm looking forward to Thursday. It should be very interesting. The Leaders Debate special coverage begins at 5 p.m. Thursday right here on City TV.